show, Rise and Grind show. Clearly, I am not Glenn Lundy. Clearly, I do not live in Lexington, Kentucky. And clearly, well, it's not so clear, but I do not have 9 kids. But hopefully, you will still have the same impact. Welcome to a brand new day. This is Glenn Lundy's Rise and Grind show that I am filling in for. And I'm glad you're here watching across his platform on Facebook Live. And please, as Glenn Lundy does, share it out, share it out, share it out. Let people know that you're hearing the Rise and Grind show, Glenn Lundy's show. And of course, today you have about 30 minutes, 29 minutes with me today to share with you some insights, share with you some input, which will hopefully change your life. So we're in for a good show today. And on the BWC side, good. Patricia, I see you're there on the Facebook group. So that means I'm streaming live. That means I assume you can hear me, Patty. Patty from New York. Glad you're here today. And we got some things to share today. And as always, TM steals Glenn Lundy's notes. And it looks like clearly TM's team was in Glenn Lundy's office at 4 a.m. this morning stealing his notes. And so TM, kudos to you for doing that as well. And what's cool about this is going to be a little special show. Those of you who are on the BWC side, even though we're not going to have it too much, but you know, TM or Trish, if you want to jump in briefly every second, you will be heard as well on the Glenn Lundy Facebook stream. So that's going to be good as well. Hey, Marla, glad you're here today. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Bella Rigsby is here. Bella, glad you're here today. And I'm going to adjust one thing here to move my lower third so I can see your beautiful faces and names. There we go. Let's say hi to some people who are joining in. Patty from New York is here first. Patty, glad you're here on Glenn Lundy's Rise and Grind show. Patty, welcome. Glenn Lundy's away this morning, by the way. He's in a plane probably right now, so he's away. So y'all get to have me, and I'm glad to be here to represent him and the BWC crew. Bella, glad you're here on the Rise and Grind show. Marla, glad you're here. Marla, thanks for being here on the Glenn Lundy show. Appreciate you being here for today. So with that, we're going to put on some quick music just to start us off. Music is good. This is by Darian Sanders. Some of you may know that name, Darian Sanders, his famous song, The Sun Will Rise. So I'm going to let that play for a minute or two as we get started on today's show. Audio minutes. Play.
You're not so far away.
Welcome back, Jeannie.
I saw you not so long
And I'm curious,
was it just yesterday?
Put in the chat, let me know so we can.
Got that old feeling
Yes.
that I know in the dark of the night I'll be alright. The sun will rise. The sun will rise.
Rodney.
The sun
Welcome.
will rise.
Music by Darian Sanders. Beautiful human. We'll let this intro play for a few more seconds. Judy Carletti's in the house. Hey, Judy, welcome.
In the dark of the night, I can see the light. The sun will rise. The sun will rise.
Kara.
The sun will rise.
Everybody's rainy day. Glad you're here. My name is Ramon Ray, filling in for Glenn Lundy. Glenn Lundy's at 5. You can live channel. What an honor it is to be really important today. Welcome. Glad you're here. We'll let it play for about another minute or two. It's a good song.
I was searching for someone to fight for me.
Come on now. Who's been in that position before? Waiting for someone to fight for you.
I won't be afraid. I will look to the light.
You won't be afraid. You'll look to the light.
I know it will be alright.
Hey, Michelle, welcome.
I know that the sun will rise.
Nathaniel Banks is in the gym. Come on now. When I was broken, you came and set me free. Come on now. Come on, all together now. Say it in the shower. Say it in the kitchen. Say it to your kids. You're taking them off to school. Let's go. I won't be afraid, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to a brand new day. I will not be shaken. Hey, Louise, welcome. I know that the sun will rise. A few more seconds. Rise, sun will rise. There is Anthony. Beautiful. Valerie, so welcome. Trisha's even dance. Come on now, Trisha. What's that sun will rise dance going on? 10 more seconds. We'll begin today's show, everybody. It's already begun. Everybody, once again, welcome to the Rise and Grind Show. My name is Ramon Ray, representing Glenn Lundy today, and I'm glad you all are here today, turning out in force across the fruited plain. Across the clubhouse. We got our team on Clubhouse there, and many are here on the video side as well, so we're going to have a good time today. Welcome. Leslie, I see you there, and Valerie and Ishman and Edith and Chris Cushing, the operations manager extraordinaire. Marla, always good to have you here. The turtle aficionado lady, Bella's here, always doing all kind of cool things. Trisha Rue is here. Dr. Jeannie's here. Patty, and of course, one of my most favorite human beings in the whole world. Yes, I am biased. Mr. T.M. Hyman himself, America's favorite mentor, well-deserved. So everybody, welcome to a brand new day. Let's get with it right now. Two things I want to jump in on it. Whoa! Scott Simons, what's up, brother? Scott Simons dealerships, birthed in the South, going all over the fruited plain. Scott Simons, it's good to be you here. And yeah, I do look a little different than Glenn Lundy, don't I? Just a little different. Glad to have you here, Scott Simons. Good to always see your face, and thank you for what a light you've been to me. And I love how you and TM bring it every Friday morning. Let's jump into it. So two things I want to jump in today, talk about today. And a lot of these I'm riffing from Glenn Lundy. Two things Glenn Lundy has brought to the fore over the last few days, last few years, maybe. He said the same thing in two different ways. And one is the aspect of tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. Reminding us the time is short. Time is short. And right now, Glenn Lundy's on a plane. He has, a few hundred days to go before he's 50, and everything must change for him. The promise he gave to his wife, the promise he gave to his family. Glenn Lundy, the one who travels around the world and is on planes and in stadiums and gathering with his team and with his family, who I first met, in 21 at the Breakfast with Champions in-person meetup. Never forget that time. And so I want to touch on today two quick concepts of TikTok, 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 and not TikTok owned by X% by ByteDance and X% by Oracle in the U.S., however that deal is. And I want to touch on bricks. Is this concept new? No, not at all. Is this concept timeless? Absolutely, it sure is. So Glenn Lundy has taught us, and we know this, that time is short. Today's Tuesday, the 2nd of June. And if you're here today, it's a brand new day for you. Whether you're watching this in the replay or on demand, let Glenn Lundy know you're watching it. Let Glenn Lundy know you're here. Comment so he can see this when the plane lands. And let him know for sure how he has inspired you. 5 months have gone by in this year. January's gone. February's gone. March is gone. April, May, gone. Never to be brought back again. Gone. We're now at a brand new month, the month of June, the beginning of this month, the second day of the month of June, based on our calendar. But time is the same for all. How we count it, what we call it, that's just different. But it's the same for all of us. Time has gone by. And a few questions I want to ask you, a few prompts that you may want to write down, may want to note for yourself, for your family, for this day today. Maybe it's even a discussion point as we gather in Breakfast with Champions, the audio-only app. If you're looking for a great place, by the way, to gather, good people, most of them. I'm sorry. I mean, come on, most of them. Y'all know what I'm saying? I'm BWC, unmic. Am I right? Can't say all of them. I say most of them. Can I get an amen, or was that too much? BWC side. Somebody on mic can tell me, am I right or am I off base here?
Amen.
Thank you. Thank you. That was good. That was must be Patty. Thank you, Patty. She didn't say amen. She said amen. So join us on Breakfast with Champions Clubhouse app. Download it. Get it on your phone, Android, God phone, or if you have to use the other phone of the enemy, iPhone. And join us Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. But here's what it is that to ask yourself the following questions, the following thoughts as we go through today's segment on Glenn Lundy's Rise and Grind show. Thank you, Bella. Hey, Tara Hope, glad to have you here. Welcome, welcome. Gene Hughes is in the house. Mike Larkin is in the house. Here's a few things I want you all to think about when we talk about the tick-tock phase. That time is short. One, ask yourself, what have you done? Not 10 years ago, not 20 years ago, not you, Pookie, and them, not you and Javier and Melinda. No. Just you, Pookie, and them, last 5 months, just this year. What have you done? Put in the chat, by the way, what have you done? That's question number one. What have you done, Dr. Jeannie? What have you done, Patty? What have you done, Bella? What have you done, Valerie? What have you done, Chris? What have you done, Jessica? What have you done, Tony T? What have you done, Erica? What have you done, Pretty? What have you done? Ask yourself that question. Put it in the chat if you wish. Make it declarative for all. What have you done? Denny Rust, what have you done? Ask yourself that question. Second question I want you to answer, not for me. Ask yourself that question. You don't have to tell me. Don't call me. We had a debate, about calling if somebody needs somebody to call. Don't call me. Call Trisha, call Patty, call TM. They want your phone calls. I'll give you TM's number right now. Here it is. But get your pens out. Give you his number because you can call him. He's sitting there waiting for you to call. Oh, boy. But ask yourself, what have you done? Denny Russ says, I've paid off debts. Come on now. Come on now, Denny, let's go. Stand on the Dave Ramsey carpet and say, I am debt-free. Trisha Rue saying what? I am helping to teach other people to get out of their shell. That's right. No more turtles, Marla. Love this. Patricia Rue saying she built a free tool, a free public service app exclusively for memorializing. So what have you done? That's question number one. As we'd say in Spanish, question numero uno. What have you done? Judy saying, I've grown my business to 3 vans and multiple rides. Let's go, Judy. What have you done? Tony says, Tony has served better. Mike Larkin says, my word of the year is engagement, as I need to improve on this. And Trisha just threw a dart. She said, Marla, no more turtles, boo. Sorry, ain't gonna happen. Ooh, wow, that was cruel, Trisha. So that's number one. What have you done? What have you done? What have you done? Second thing I want you to ask yourself is this. Not just what have you done, but ask yourself, was it worth it? Glenn Lundy shared his journey of taking sugar all out of the house. The 9 kids don't got no sugar. What a daddy he is. But he said, now I brought it all back. Brought to you by Domino Sugar. So you've listened, what have you done? Now the question is, was it worth it? And I got more questions coming here. So be careful how you answer. Ask yourself, was it worth it? Because I know some of you, and I have the words of T.M. Hyman in my ear here, America's favorite mentor. Some of you probably lying to yourself. That sounds like some Sunday morning leadership on demand stuff right there. Was it worth it? Was it worth it, Judy, attending speaker boot camp? Was that worth it in starting your speaking career? Was it worth it, Judy? I don't know. Was it worth it? Lewis, was it worth it that you redirected your business and started in a new direction? Lewis, was it worth it? Patty, was it worth it? Starting a new podcast with a guest, breakthrough stories, inspiring listeners. Was it worth it, Patty? Was it worth it? That's a question for you to answer, not for me to know per se, but declare it out loud. But I want you to sit with this, stew with it, marinate with this, and ask yourself, was it worth it? And here's another question I want you to answer for yourself. Answer this one here. Be truthful. And those of you who are commenting, don't stop commenting. Don't go silent on me now. Don't retreat backwards. It's too late for that now. I got you now. And last night, y'all don't know, but I took the BWC van and I put video cameras up in a lot of your houses. Yeah, talking to you, Marla. Look in the upper right quadrant of the ceiling. See that little black dot? That's our camera. Dr. Jeannie, yep. You were wondering why there was a buzzing sound coming into your microwave? I put the camera up there, BWC camera. It's up there. You can take it down now because I already got what I needed to know. But the BWC camera is there. And you know I put like a whole rack of them in T.M. Hyman's house, a whole rack. Even in the elevator, when he goes up, he goes out in his fancy car, gets in the elevator, goes up. I got them all following him there. We got all the video, all the whole thing. So here's the next question. Are you glad what you've done, or there's some things that you're glad that you got a no? And here's the question, what I'm trying to say in a clumsy way. Are you glad some of the things you wanted to do that you didn't get to do? Did the no, here's the question said maybe in better English, did the no keep you from a bad yes? Did the no you've gotten, Bella, thank you, Bella. Did the no you may have gotten, Bella, did that no keep you from a bad yes? This is what I want to know. Some things you wanted to do and didn't do, some things you wanted to do and maybe you wish you didn't do them. But did the no you got, did it keep you from a bad yes? I heard this from Alexandria Carter, former BWC host. Her book, 10 Questions to Negotiate Anything. And Alexandria Carter said this in one of her episodes one day, some years ago. And if you don't have her book, ask for more. I invite you to get it. I have it on my shelf right next to me. 10 Questions to Negotiate Anything by Alexandria Carter. Before you get it, please email me so you can put my affiliate link in Amazon so I can get about 10 cents from each of you as you buy it. I'm sorry. It is what it is, people. Feed my Cafe Bustelo budget. But ask for more. 10 Questions to Negotiate Anything by Alexandria Carter. Get that book, and that's where I heard that catalyst of sometimes a no keeps you from a bad yes. Patty gets what I'm saying. Patty gets it. Patty from New York. Something about those New York people. So I wouldn't be where I am without the no's. Exactly, Patty. If there wasn't the no's, maybe we wouldn't be here today. If you didn't get rejected, maybe you wouldn't be here today. There's some things I'm working on over the next month or two. I've had 3 to 4 rounds of communications, and I'm wondering sometimes, why didn't Yahoo give me the show I wanted and I'd been talking to them? Why didn't the 1 or 2 big brands I wanted to work with, why do I feel they've ghosted me? I've been asking myself this. Why are the things that I'm saying, I talk out loud to y'all, and I know y'all know I'm serious, but sometimes maybe it's a little embarrassing. I say, I'm getting this deal, and I got to report back, sorry, Tricia, it didn't happen. Maybe it's saving me for the next. I don't know. Maybe it's saving me for something else. Maybe it's saving you for something else too. So sometimes the no that we don't want, the no that we wish we didn't get, sometimes you say, thank God it saved me from a bad yes. Some of us, I was going to say some of y'all, but some of us are striving. And we're trying to get. But in reality, like Balaam was going on the road. An angel was there in the Bible. An angel was going to kill him. And thank God there was a donkey. In the Bible, sometimes they use the word there was an ass. There was an ass in front of Balaam saying, Balaam, stop. Balaam was trying to beat the ass or the donkey, and the donkey had to turn around and say, you knucklehead, there's an angel in front going to kill me and kill you. I'm not going to die. If you want to keep going, go ahead and you die. Sometimes we should say, thank God for the asses in our life, because that ass in your life may be keeping you back from something else. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Glenn Lundy Show, Rise and Grind Show. He's here 5:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. He couldn't be here today. He's on a plane right now, heading out somewhere to impact the world. He said, Ramon, could you fill in for me? And I'm doing the best I can by God's grace. Feel free to check out Glenn Lundy's 800% group, 800% Life group on Facebook. 800% Life. You can see that and see that out there if anybody wants to put it in the social chats on Facebook, or I'll repost it here on the screen here. You can check out his Morning 5 book, themorning5.com, I believe it may be. But you can just see all that at glennlundy.com, glennlundy.com. Check it out. Let him know you're here. Let him know you appreciate him. Let him know you're grateful for what he brings to the world. Excuse me. So sometimes a no keeps you from a bad yes, and sometimes it's that ass in your life, the example from the Bible, the donkey that turned around to Balaam and said, Balaam, stop. Sometimes we need the ass in our life to help us, keep us from what's bad. Thank you, Trisha Rue. That's the 800% group, 800 Life group on Facebook, 800 Life. You can see that there on Facebook. So that's one of my questions today, one of my thoughts today that I want us to chew on, that I want us to noodle on a bit. And then one other question I have before I transition to a related but different topic. We're in the month of June 2026. Glenn Lundy's talked about tick tock, life is short. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what the future holds. We can make plans, but we don't know the future. And my question for you, Patty and Bella and Valerie and Edith and Jenny, Adrian, Linnell, what's up, Linnell? Good to have you back. River, Marcy, Patricia, Lewis, and others. My question for you is, what will you do in the next 6 months? And I would encourage my BWC side in a few seconds. Get ready because we're on a live show here on Glenn Lundy's Rise and Grind show. So why not have your voices on his stream as well? People can hear you. I believe they should be able to. My question for you all, take one or two shares live on the air on the Rise and Grind show. And my question is this: what will you do in the next 6 months? What will you do in the next 6 months? What do you want to do? What will you do? What should you do? Maybe it's what will you stop? I don't know. Answer it how you want, but what will you do in the next 6 months? Is it going to be the same that you're doing right now? Is it going to be something different? Since I got my fancy Zoom Pod Track 4 put together, Pastor Jeff clued me in on this a few years ago, connected to my phone, I got my headphones here, got my mic here. I can do multi-streaming and multi-audio. Let's take advantage of that. Anybody want to unmic and briefly just answer that question of what will you do in the next 6 months? Marla says, send the proposals and start the podcast. Love it, love it, love it, Marla. Anybody in the BWC side want to unmute and talk to me live on the air? If not, no problem at all. All right, we'll keep going.
I'll
Please.
jump in there. I want to be a river. I want to be a river. I want to be a river that trickles down across the nation. I want to be a river because I want to expand and I want to go on network TV. That's right.
I love it. And why do you want to do that? What's the goal? Why do you network TV, and what's the message you want to share?
Because I provide healing, emotional equity. So there's language and there's body, there's physical, but then there's that untangible thing, the emotions. So that's what I help with, and I make you rich in equity with your emotions.
So it'd be kind of like not ESPN show where that's about sports. It's kind of like an Oprah-ish type show, making people feel good, dig into their lives. It could be some tears. Brought to you by Dove, brought to you by Harry's Razor, brought to you by whatever, something ish like that ish maybe.
Brought to you by Miss You Graham.
Well, no, but you got to have now. If you're going national TV, you got to have national sponsors bringing in millions to the broadcast. So
That's it.
yeah,
There you go.
no, that's what I'm
There
asking.
you
So it's
go.
not brought to you by Miss You Graham. You're the Miss You Graham, but brought to you by. So my question was, the sponsor could
Brought
be
to you by Hallmark. Brought to
okay.
you by Hallmark.
Hallmark, yeah, okay. Very good, Patty. Love it. So Patty's going to go on national TV and be a river of inspiration to others to help them with their grief. Patty from New York, thank you. We'll take one more share. What I like about this, I'm sitting in Glenn Lundy's seat, the Rise and Grind national show, and I get to have kind of quote unquote callers through the Clubhouse app. I am so excited, like a little kid in a candy store. Who's next? Unmike, say your name, and let's go live. One more share. What you're going to do in the next 6 months. I love it. All right.
I'll say something.
Please, Jeannie, briefly. Go ahead. Mike is yours. Jeannie, good to hear your voice.
I love the briefly. I'm trying to raise the vibe of senior citizens. I don't know how many months I have, but I'll die on that mountain that we have to change the look and the way senior citizens are treated and the way they live and the money they spend. Thank you.
Jenny, I love that. I love that you're up front. You don't know how much time you have. I know you're about, 45, 80, something like that years old. And you show up here, you make an impact. You're a good friend of TM's. And We appreciate you, Jenny. Hey, everybody. Again, my name is Ramon Ray. This is Glenn Lundy's Rise and Grind early morning show. Glad to be here today to fill in for him today, sit in his seat. We got about 5 more minutes to go, and I'm going to turn it back over to, I think it's going to be America's favorite mentor. It could be others who are going to carry us on for some, as we call it, after Glenn's discussion and chit chat, and we'll see what happens today. But the other side of what I wanted to bring up today, we talked about TikTok. Just heard from Jenny, making sure seniors are treated better. Patty, who wants to be River of Inspiration on national TV, and others of you in the chat. We talked about what we're going to do in the next 6 months, what we're glad we didn't get to do, that a no keeps us sometimes from a bad yes. What have you done and was it worth it? TikTok. But I want to end on this note. Glenn Lundy has talked about the aspect of brick, and that's brick, B-R-I-C-K. Brick, 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 brick. Brick, 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 brick. To any version you want to take it, any speed you need, brick, brick, brick. And brick is this concept. It's not a new concept, but Glenn has introduced us to us. Yes, as Lewis is saying right there, Luis, talking about this aspect of keep focused. That's exactly what I was going to say. It's building one step at a time, one brick at a time, consistently at a time, over time, brick by brick. That's the only way to success. There is no fast method. Even the people who got lucky. Kevin Hart talks about he got invited to do something at Shaquille O'Neal's, that kind of NBA thing, and they got the round ball, bounce it on the floor, it goes into the net. You know, the players get together, I think, every year in Las Vegas and do whatever they do. I don't know. Mary Lynn knows, or some of y'all people know. Whatever that thing is they do. The playoffs day, they get us on the stage or something like this. Point is, Kevin Hart had the opportunity to do that. That was his quote-unquote overnight jump into stardom. But Kevin Hart talks about the years and years and years of him doing, I think he said like 4 or 5 gigs on the weekend or 3 gigs a day, something crazy like that. Yes, Mike Larkin, the brick. So it wasn't an overnight success, people. Don't get that twisted. Yes, there's the jump. I could be here today. Somebody could hear my voice and say, Ramon, we want to put you on a bigger platform. Wow, that could happen. But don't lose sight, as Kevin Hart talks and others have talked about, of the years and years and years he put in to make that moment happen. The brick. Do not lose sight of that. As Judy says, slow and steady, one at a time. Slow and steady, one at a time. So time is short. What have you done? What are you doing? What do you want to do? And I'll recap my show. I have my own show at 7 a.m., Ramon's Rundown with Ramon show. I talked about my friend Dave Fiji. He was married last Friday, and he died last Friday in a helicopter crash. His bride survived. Him and the pilot died. He was 25-something, 26 years old. He didn't know where life would take him. And so my thought for us all today is to not think about our death per se. Glenn Lundy is very open about that, talks about that. But it's more so while we're here, how do we embrace life? How do we live for the moment? How do we live for the future? How do we hug our kids more, hug our colleagues more, and make a bigger and better difference in the world? That is the question of the day. And as the headline says there, as Justin Conoco has said, what if today was day one and not one day? And Trisha Rue said it best. Make an impact. I say that just about every single day. Make an impact when I do my videos and my stories. Make an impact. I say it every day. I say it in my Sunday school. I say it in my church. I say it to those around me. Make an impact. Make an impact. What are we doing to make an impact? When I'm in Ubers, I make an impact. When I'm at the gas station, I make an impact. When I'm in the Wawas, I make an impact. Wawas is where we have the gas stations in the vacation capital of the world here in New Jersey. I make an impact by God's grace everywhere I can. Question for you today, TikTok, life is short. Build brick by brick, and why we're doing it. Can we make an impact? Everybody, it's a brand new day today. And I want us all to remember that the sun will rise in one way or another. We all have a choice. We all get to understand and decide how that happens, how we do what that happens, what impact we will have. Life is not easy, as Darian Sanders says. No, not all. But time goes on, and we have a choice to make an impact. We have a choice who we choose. Thank you, Maria. Who we choose to impact, who we choose not to impact, who we turn to, who we don't turn to, who we uplift, who we hug. We have a choice. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. Turning it back over to the capable hands of, I believe, T.M. Hyman. Thank you, Mike. Thank you all so much. Be blessed. Have a good day. And remember, Glenn Lundy will be back, I think, tomorrow. And that's that. T.M. Hyman and team, the night is y'all, people.
Give it up for Ramon Ray, everybody. Ramon Ray.
Thank you, Tim.
Go on and give it up, everybody.